A very good morning, my dear students. Chickmat Madam here, and I welcome you all to this business study class. So, in which I am continuing with chapter 7, directing. So, in which today I have planned to cover elements of directing. So, very important subtopic of directing, elements. So, there are 4 elements: supervision, motivation, leadership, and communication. So, among those 4 elements, today I deal with the first one, supervision. Right? So, this is my third session under this directing topic. Right? So, previously we have discussed meaning, characteristics of directing, importance of directing, and principles of effective directing. So, that part is also very important. Hope you have followed the video, and today in continuation of that directing, in the third session I have planned to cover elements of directing. Okay, so now let us begin with elements of directing, and in that the first elements what we call is supervision. Right, see this on the screen, heading elements of directing. Okay, so what all are involved in directing? So, because directing involves giving guidance, instructions, orders to the subordinates, right? So, then how it is done? That are done with these 4 important elements of directing, okay, which already I have told. Let me once again repeat: supervision, motivation, leadership, and communication. And these elements we'll discuss one by one in detail. How these elements are going to help the management to make the employees to work hard and show their good performance. Right? So, this first one, supervision, just the meanings of the elements here, and in the further videos we are going to discuss them in detail. Supervision. What do you mean by supervision? So, they are just like one more question, all these: what is supervision, what is motivation, what is leadership, what is communication. So, just you can write the meanings of these. So, then what is supervision? ಮೇಲ್ವಿಚಾರಣೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಮೇಲ್ವಿಚಾರಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್, that is, we appoint the supervisors. So what is the duty of the supervisors? Just observe your writing, whether you are writing your own or you are copying from others or you have brought any cheats and all. Just observing. Their duty is just taking rounds and checking each and everybody's how they are writing, right? So similarly, these kind of supervisors are also appointed in the organization just to supervise the workers, subordinates. Okay, so it is overseeing the work, just seeing the work, checking the work, how they are doing, watching them, observing them. So, and if they are doing according to the plan, then nothing, no problem. If it is according to the schedule, work is going on properly, then nothing to be worried. If there is any deviation, any change, then he can, that is, direct there itself at the workplace, and he can make those employees to work correctly. Right? So that's why just watching the workers is called as a supervision. Yes, and already instructions, orders, everything will be given to the workers just to check whether they are doing according to those instructions or not. according to those orders are followed or not. They are observed by the supervisors. They don't have much power. Okay, they just can report to the top level management if anybody is deviating the orders. If they are not observing, if they are not following the orders, he will report to the top management. That is supervision. Right? Second one is motivation. So this is also a very very important element of directing, which we discuss in detail in the next video. Okay, today I am planning to cover only supervision, its meaning and importance. Then what is motivation means? Motivation ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರೇರೇಪಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದು, inspiring, stimulating, encouraging the subordinates to work with zeal. Okay, so if just the top superior, if they just tell to do the work, you will not do. Actually only few people may do, but to make all the people to work at workplace properly, they have to give some or the other kind of encouragement. Like if you complete this task within the limited this period, within the scheduled period, then you will be given some extra salary, you will be given some bonus, or you will be given promotion. So these kind of, we call them as a positive motivation. ಧನಾತ್ಮಕವಾದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೇರೇಪಣೆ, ಋಣಾತ್ಮಕವಾದ ಪ್ರೇರೇಪಣೆಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಇರ್ತದೆ. We call it as a negative motivation. So if you don't complete the work, then you will be kicked out from the office. You are fired. You are removed from the job if you didn't complete. Okay, these. If you come late, then that day salary will not be given to you. These are the punishment kind of. So as to avoid these kind of punishment, then employee will work hard. That is also kind of motivation. We call it as a negative motivation. Positive motivation, negative motivation. Monetary motivation, non-monetary motivation. So in motivation which involves some monetary benefits, like hike in the salary, increment, bonus, they are called as monetary motivation. Non-monetary means giving some facilities, okay, some kind of awards, rewards. These kinds of motivations are called as non-monetary incentives or motivations. So these all are applied at the workplace. It is the duty of the top level management to identify, understand what actually the worker is in need. See, for example, so if you score good marks in the exam, okay, so as generally I will be giving motivation to my students in my subjects. See, if you score 100 out of 100 in my subjects like accountancy and business study, so I will reward you with 500 rupees. So this is a kind of motivation. So if you even get 1 mark also, you will not get it. Less 1 mark less idru ನಿಮಗೆ 99 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕರೆ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. 100 ಯಾರು ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ 500 rupees ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್. ಸೊ just to that is make yourself as a hard work to get that reward amount. So you put your work you work hard and you will try to get that. Yes, otherwise your parents may motivate you, that is if you score 95 and above percentage, so you will be given Apple phone. Yes, to get that Apple phone, then what you will do? Yes, you work hard and try to score 95%. Right? So these kind of motivations are necessary at workplace also, so as to make employees involved at the work and achieve the organizational goals. Right? So in detail we are going to discuss them once again in the coming videos. And third one is leadership. Then every manager in the organization is a leader, because he need to influence his team members, group of people. Okay, through his behavior, through his proper guidance, leader need to influence the workers, subordinates at the workplace. So by that they can contribute their 100% at the workplace. So leadership qualities compulsory required for the manager. So there is one saying, all managers must be leaders, but all leaders are not managers. Clear? All managers must be leaders. So those who all are in the management post, in that position, they need to inculcate leadership qualities. That is influencing his fellow members, followers. Followers need to influence by his behavior, his work style, all those things. Okay, because they will follow leaders. Generally, maximum people, they want to follow their leader, right? So that's why he has to play a leadership role at the organization. That is third one. Once again, the styles of leadership, that is qualities of leader, all those things we'll discuss in the coming videos. Then comes communication, the fourth elements of directing. So communication is essential element of directing, which helps in passing messages from top level to lower level, or from lower level to top level, right? So communication is passing the messages, information, experience, opinions from one person to another person. So this is a bridge of understanding between superior and subordinates. How they are passing this message depends on formal communication, informal communication, horizontal communication, vertical communication, okay, then downward communication, upward communication, so many. That all we are going to discuss them in detail in the coming videos. These all elements will be discussed in separate videos one by one, right? The first one today I am going to deal with supervision. Okay, let us take the first element of directing, supervision. Then what is supervision? As already I have told, it is watching, observing. Okay, supervision is an element of directing. It is one important element of directing. Okay, it is a process of guiding the efforts of the employees, directly involved. It is a process of directly guiding the efforts of the employees and other resources to accomplish desired goals. So some group of workers will, for some group of employees, one supervisor will be appointed, and his duty is to look after those group of people, how they are performing, how they are doing, watching their work. It is his duty, and giving proper guidance for achievement of goals. Yes, it is overseeing people at work. It involves overseeing, watching the people at their workplace. And if they are doing something wrong, there itself he can give some corrections, changes, modifications. So by that the employee can be brought to the right path, right direction. Is it clear? Then supervision also involves giving instructions, okay, observing, monitoring and guiding employees. All are here same. Instruction ಕೊಡೋದು, ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ, ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅಂತ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೋ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಅವರು ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಚೇಂಜ್, ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೋ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಇಮ್ಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಎಸ್, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್, ಮಾನಿಟರಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗೈಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ at their workplace, right? So it is carried out at all levels, but more important at the lower levels. Therefore the term supervisor is used at the operatives levels, means factory level, workers, where the workers are working, actually the laborers are working, their supervisor is necessary. Even though the supervision is essential for all the levels, but maximum time the supervision is very much essential at the root level, at the factory level, where actually the laborers, the workers are working. These workers need to be supervised, watched, observed. Yes, so actually how to do the work, it is made done through these supervisors. Is it clear? That's why supervision plays very, very important role in organization, in the as a part of directing function. Is it clear? So this is the meaning of supervision. And next part is importance of supervision. How much important it is? Is it essential? What do you think? Supervision is essential. Yes, supervision is essential, because if there is no supervisors, you just imagine you are writing the exam, if the supervisors is not appointed to that room, then what happens? I no need to tell you, right, what will happen. So the same thing will happen in the organization also, if the supervisors are not appointed. So people honestly, all the people will not work. How honestly? All of you will not write your own answers. You try to copy from others. Yes, so that's why supervisors are appointed. So like that, supervision is very much essential in all the organization. Let us discuss these points one by one. Importance of supervision. So you can prepare it for 4 marks. Yes, first one is, it is a link between workers and the management. Supervisor is a bridge between workers and the management, middleman. So he will observe the workers and he will report to the management, right? Because the supervisor explains the management policies to the workers. Okay, from the management, whatever the policies, plans will come, that will be explained to the workers, and the worker problems will be taken to the management. He will bring all workers' problem to the notice of the management. Yes, first thing is ಟಾಪ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಕರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಸೊ ವರ್ಕರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಮಿಡಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್, ಈ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ bridge between management and the workers. That's why supervisors are necessary. Next, second one is, it ensures issuing instructions. Yes, instructions given by the top level management. Once again, they need to be communicated to employees, workers, to each and every employees, to make sure that instructions are communicated to each and every employees. So policy makers are sitting at the top level. So their duty is taking the decisions and making the policies. And these policies need to be convinced. These decisions need to be cleared to the workers. Then only workers will work. And this work is done by the supervisors. Right? Second point. Then third point is, facilitates control. Yes, supervisors control those group of people for whom they are appointed. Control means match between actual and planned output. Comparison between, match and really comparison between actual and planned output. Actually what is thing has happened at the workplace, and what was at the ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೋಜನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕಂತ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಇಫ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ಡ್, ಇಫ್ ದ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್, ಇಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್, ದೆನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ. ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಫ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್, ಇಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್, ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ, ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ, ಏನಾದರೂ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಆದರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇಟ್. Yes, so it ensures checking on the methods in use and progress of work according to a planned schedule. So how actually the work is carried and actually what is planned, that is compared. So this is done by the help of supervision. Yes, it facilitates control, niyantrana. And the fourth one is maintenance discipline. Obviously ಶಿಸ್ತನ್ನು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕೆಲಸ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ಲಿ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಡಿಸಿಪ್ಲೈನ್ಡ್, ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ಡ್. Okay, the strict supervision and guidance of supervisors encourage the employees and workers to be more disciplined in the activities. If the supervisors are not there at the workplace, then things will not be under control. So everything will go wrong. So discipline cannot be observed. So to ensure the discipline at the workplace, there should be strict supervision. Right? Okay. And the fifth one is, under the guidance of the superior and the workers, follow a fixed or strict timetable to execute the plans in right direction. So under the guidance of the superiors, the workers follow strict timetable, fixed and strict timetable, and execute all the plans, and they are followed in the proper directions. It is possible with the help of supervision only. Is it clear? Okay, next one is fifth one is feedback. That was related to fourth one. Feedback ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರಾ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್. The supervisors are directly dealing with the subordinates, right? Directly they are in contact with the employees, workers. As a result of this, they can observe each and every individual. So feedback in the form of suggestions, grievances keep coming to the management. So as he is a bridge, he is a middleman between the workers and the management, then he will collect the suggestions, grievances ಅಂದರೆ ತೊಂದರೆಗಳು, ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥ ತೊಂದರೆಗಳನ್ನ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸಜೆಷನ್ಸ್, ಸಲಹೆ ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥ ತೊಂದರೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅವರ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ತರುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಮೇಲ್ವಿಚಾರಕರು. ರೈಟ್? ಇಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ರೈಟ್? ಇಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಸ್ quality management. Automatically all the quality improves, the work quality improves, and revision of plans and policies can be done because they have added their suggestions, they have given their some kind of ideas, they are inculcated and they are can be implemented with the change in the some plans and policies. Right? And sixth one is improved motivation. Yes, this is a kind of tool of motivation. Supervision is a one tool of motivation. Yes, a supervisor with good leadership qualities. As I told already, every manager should be a leader. So supervisor is a manager among those team group of people. So through his leadership qualities, he can build a high morale. Morale means confidence. High ಅಂದರೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಒಂದು ಆತ್ಮವಿಶ್ವಾಸವನ್ನು ಕೆಲಸಗಾರರಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬುವುದು. ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಹಿಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್, ಗುಡ್ ಲೀಡರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್. ನಾಯಕತ್ವ, ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ನಾಯಕತ್ವವನ್ನು ಪಾಲಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಕೆಲಸಗಾರರಲ್ಲಿ ಆತ್ಮವಿಶ್ವಾಸವನ್ನು ತುಂಬಿಸೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ದ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಶಿಪ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಸೂಪರ್ವೈಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಇನ್ಸೆಂಟಿವ್ ಟು improve the motivation level of the employees while guiding the employees. The maintaining good relationship with the workers itself is a good incentive ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಜೊತೆ ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಅದರ ಜೊತೆ ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಭತ್ಯೆಗಳು, ಇನ್ಸೆಟ್ ಅಲವೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಥರ. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಅದು ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಇನ್ಸೆಂಟಿವ್ಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ನಾನ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಇನ್ಸೆಂಟಿವ್. ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ಸ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ supervisor is maintaining good relationship with the employees with proper guidance, supervisions, and through that properly giving encouragement to the subordinates to perform at their best, optimum contribution of their efforts. He makes them to put it with his influence, with his good leadership qualities. Right? Okay. The last point is optimum utilization of resources. Obviously. So when all employees are performing the best, okay, and when they are putting their 100% effort, yes, when they are making use proper all the plans properly, when they are bringing execution of all the plans properly, automatically it will lead to optimum utilization of resource. Optimum ಅಂದರೆ maximum, all the resources, maybe material, machine, money, all those, without making wastage, because the supervisor is supervising. He is ensuring that workers are not wasting the time, workers are not wasting any material. Yes, they are not simply paid for just spending their time in the organization. Their time is properly utilized in the workplace. Right? So like that, by doing all these things, automatically it will add for the increase in the productivity, and it will lead for the successful of the organization. Right? So like that, supervision plays very, very important role in any organization, generally at the workplace, factory factory place, where actually laborers are working. Those laborers, those workers need to be observed, those workers need to be watched, and this is done through this supervision work. Right? So here with this importance of supervision, meaning and importance of supervision, the first we discussed 4 elements meaning, and today I covered with the first element of directing, that is supervision, and its importance. 7 points are there, so that's why generally 4 marks it is asked, but if it is all the 7 points are asked, means even it can be asked for 8 marks. So read and remember all the 7 points and make writing practice also. Right? So with this today I conclude class here, and in the next class we'll discuss the next important element of directing, motivation, and how this motivation helps management to achieve the organizational goals. That in detail we will discuss in the coming class. Okay? So with this I finish my class here, and till my next class, take care, be safe.